I want to have some clarification on short-term funds. As the name suggests, they should be investing in short-term papers maturing about 9 months to 12 months or so. In which case, should the investor come out of it after that period? In which case, he has to pay short-term capital gains tax. And is there any harm if he continues for more than 3 years in order to get the benefit of indexation? In that case, what are the pitfalls? Is there a risk of the erosion in the capital?
No, you don't have to necessarily get out of a short-term fund, because open-end funds, they provide you a mechanism of participating in that. When a fund is claiming that it is a short-term fund and it's going to invest in 9 to 18 months maturity paper, basically it is telling you that the character of the fund will remain like this, and the character of the fund will be as you know, I'm stating that it will be less volatile, it will be more predictable, and because of the 9 to 18 months tenure, the interest rate risk of the fund will be relatively lower than a long-term fund or a medium-term fund or a dynamic bond fund. That does not necessarily mean at all that you have to get out. Basically, you are getting into a less volatile fixed income fund, and you can well hold it for 3 years, and I think most investors should hold it for 3 years, because the real charm of a debt fund is the tax efficiency. When you hold it for 3 years, your gains are treated as capital gains, and it is taxed after indexation, which turns out to be a very low taxation rate as compared to an interest income of similar kind derived from a bond or a deposit, which will be treated as your income, which will be taxed at your marginal tax rate, which is a big advantage, which is the only takeaway. And that is one thing. If you have to pay capital gains tax on your fixed income fund investment after 3 years, feel happy about it, because you have beaten inflation.